Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our next guest is not only an activist for causes affecting Afghan women, she also helped bring the true story of Afghanistan's first all-girl robotics club to the big screen.
Are you still interested in joining our team?
Yes, definitely.
Can you come to a meeting on Thursday?
No. I can't come to any meetings.
Why did you take the test?
Because I want to join.
So, you want to join, but you're saying you can't?
I can join, I can't come to any meetings.
We welcome from the recently released Rule Breakers actor Amber Afzali. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, thank you so much for having me, Hannah.
Well, congratulations on the film. Can you tell us a little bit about what audiences will see? It's such a wonderful story.
I think they're gonna walk into theaters and they're gonna see a story of hope, of resilience, a different side of Afghanistan, and something that's really just beautifully done to portray culture, but also the strength and intelligence and power of women.
So I know you caught the acting bug really early on as a kid, but then you went and focused really hard on your studies. You go to an Ivy League school, you've got multiple degrees, but you found your way back into the acting world.
Yeah, it was a crazy journey. I think there was something in me that was still itching for something creative, for some outlet that I could express myself and express all of the different emotions that I have throughout the day. And acting was just the perfect fit because of my interest in it when I was younger. And I decided to take an acting class to see if I still had a knack for it, but also if I still loved it. And I absolutely love it. I'm really happy I'm here now.
That's so fabulous. And was this kind of your first big audition for this movie?
This was my first, yeah, after returning back to acting, as an adult, this is my first audition. So to have it be of this magnitude and something that is also so near and dear to my heart, I think it just made it all the more special. And it feels like the stars just really aligned on this project and in this aspect of my career.
Absolutely. Well, and you're the daughter of Afghan immigrant parents. So I imagine just seeing the script in the first place probably felt really exciting. And then you go through the steps and you get the part. What was that process like, and to be able to share it with your family too?
Oh my gosh, that it was such an incredible journey. I was so happy. First off, when I saw the breakdown, I was so happy that there was a project about Afghanistan that wasn't centered on war and oppression and really just sadness. It was a lot more bright, a lot more hopeful, and showcased a different side of Afghan women that I was, you have Afghan women in lead roles. So that was something that was really incredible to be able to have and be able to be a part of. And I mean, I auditioned. There was a couple callbacks, then a chemistry read, and then when I booked it, I remember my manager called me, and the second she called me and told me that I'm going abroad to film this movie, all I could think of was calling my parents, and I actually FaceTimed them and recorded their reactions because I knew that having this project being so special to our culture and our heritage, I knew they would be over the moon about it.
I'm so glad that you had the foresight to capture that moment. It's going to be so special for you guys to look back on forever and ever. Tell me about your character and what's she like?
Essen is very shy. She's very feminine. She's very humble, and she relies a lot on the strength of the women around her. And that is ultimately what helps her to find her voice. It's a beautiful journey of her defying family expectations. And, she really, I think the story of Essen just really humanizes Afghan girls and shows that they're just like every other girl with fears and hopes and ambitions and dreams and crushes. And so she just really humanizes Afghan girls and is able to find her voice, which I think is a universal message for all women out there.
Absolutely. And you got to travel internationally to film this. What was that process like? It must have been just so special to share with your co-stars too.
We felt like we were a real team, traveling, having these new experiences. We went to Morocco for 5 weeks and to Hungary for 4 weeks. So we just felt like we were this real team, united team that was having these new experiences for the first time together. And we were exploring new places and just being on set. A lot of this was our first major project. And so it was just new experiences all around.
Well, and what's it been like now that the film has just recently been released? It must be so fun to finally share the finished project, and it's a family-friendly thing, right? People can watch this in theaters with their kids.
Yes, I always say it's super family friendly. There's not going to be any awkward moments when you watch it with your grandparents, and there's not going to be any like cover your eyes, kids. You know, it's a very family friendly film, and it's been great so far. I mean, the audience feedback and reception has been incredible. It's been overwhelmingly positive. A lot of people are saying that they are just so enamored by the power and the resiliency of these girls. And I even had 30 family members. We did our own like little screening. I organized it and it was on International Women's Day. And we got together, had Afghan food, watched the film. It was great. It was a great time all around. So everybody's been really happy, hopeful, and just thrilled that there's a project about Afghanistan and about women in STEM.
That is so cool. I'm so glad you've had to share all those experiences with your loved ones too. Did you ever get the chance to meet any of the girls from the original club that this is all based off of?
Yes, we actually did. So I met Rehana first, and she was not in the original team, but she was in one of the following teams. I met her in Doha, Qatar, and she cried watching the film. I got to watch it right next to her, so that was a very special moment. And she was just, taken back by how similar this was to some of the life experiences that she had had. And then we also got to watch it with Sumaya, who was on the original team, and she also cried when she watched the film because it is very emotional and heartwarming too. And she just thought that it was done beautifully and showcased a side of Afghanistan that people don't really see in Western media.
Yeah, what a life-changing experience for all of you. We're so excited for you and we can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Hannah. This was wonderful.
Of course. Oh, great. Okay, Rule Breakers is in theaters now, and we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.